This is Roger Struckoff with Syscon TV. We're at Cloud Expo East on day 2 in New York in the year 2015. And right now I am sitting with Natasha Tamaskar with GENBAND, and she's a speaker. Oh, we took our badges off so you can't see it. But she spoke at the conference on the subject of WebRTC. Natasha, thank you for joining us. Talk a little bit about your talk. What did you talk about yesterday?
So the topic of my my talk was really around one size doesn't fit all, and this was part of the WebRTC session that we had yesterday morning. And the idea of that talk was really, we have been in the WebRTC space for a number of years as GENBAND as a company, and we have seen the evolution of WebRTC right from the starting point when it was a very, very small technology that people were talking about in CTO groups and standards bodies, to what it has become today, to something that people are actually really using in real applications, customer applications that we see. What we started seeing is that as the technology started emerging and growing, what customers were looking for was essentially a combination of things. They were looking for technologies that they could get from WebRTC in terms of voice and video communications, but they're also looking for other adjacent capabilities that actually enhance the WebRTC offering. As an example, they're looking for rich messaging. They are looking for screen sharing. They're looking for co-browsing. They're looking for presence application, and all of those things, which if you bring them all together, makes the entire application very rich. And that is why we came up with the concept of launching Candy, which is GENBAND's platform as a service. And essentially what that does, it takes GENBAND's core communication assets, which could be voice, video, but also presence and messaging, etc., coming from all our capabilities, and we expose those through APIs for our customers so that they can embed them into different applications or create new applications.
And then how does that tie into exactly what you, it sounds like you talked about what you do is exactly. So we're going to change that question because that was the second question, but you already told us. The thing is, you say you've been involved with WebRTC for a few years, so you're really going back to the early days.
Very, very early days.
And there's some controversy, there's some standards fight. What's the state of the standards issues right now?
Yeah, so I think from a standards perspective, the standards have come a long way. There are, in terms of the quality of the solution that's available out there, support in terms of the browsers, support in terms of, data channel and so forth. All of those things have evolved significantly over the last several years. It is now really a technology that is usable in production solutions. In fact, we have a number of our customers that are actually using that in their solutions today. We actually had a press release yesterday where Masergy, who's one of our customers, has actually created a visual virtual assistant type of application. And the concept of that is it's really a guided assistant that can take their customers, say it could be a bank, when they log in and get onto a website, their own website, they are guided into connecting with the right type of contact center type of agent that can assist them with their queries.
Can you step back a little bit, and for our audience that may not be overly familiar with WebRTC, and talk about why it's important, what it does as far as video in the browser compared to how other ways of doing it or how people used to do it.
Yeah. So, several years ago, video, etc., was not in the context of the browser. I think one of the biggest difference, I'm not going to talk from a technology perspective, but from the perspective of usage, what this is really doing is this video is actually happening in the context of a browser, which means it is in the context of an experience that is being created. So as a simple thing that you can look at, say I'm on a website. I'm on, say, Disney.com, right? And I'm actually trying to book a cruise somewhere. And as I'm trying to book a cruise, I find out I don't have certain options available. I want to talk to somebody. Typically, what I would have done is I would have clicked and tried to get information from some particular person. Now, I might get that person. I might get a voice call. I might get a video call. I can do both of those. Having said that, that is not in the context of what I was doing. So the person at the other end has actually no knowledge of the fact that I was in the middle of looking for a particular specific cruise and a particular specific type of room, as an example. Now, this type of information is really useful because now, with WebRTC-based video, this person, when they pick up their, when they connect with me, they actually know why I'm connecting. So the experience actually bypasses like 20 different steps, and they can get to me and say, well, Dr. Tamaskar, here's what you're looking for. Is this your question, or how do we do this? They get to the point.
And so now for companies that are coming to GENBAND, what is it exactly that you're offering them? Why should they come to you, and why should they do business with GENBAND?
So it's very interesting. One of the things that we see is, there are many players in the market there that are bringing platform as a service. One of the things that we see that our customers really like about us is the fact that we have a breadth of capabilities in terms of communication, and all those capabilities are actually proven in the marketplace. So they are based out of core technologies that we have actually deployed with large service providers as well as OTTs out there, right? And because of this being available in a manner that is 5 nines and so forth, we see our customers have a lot of trust in us, in our ability to deliver these type of solutions.
We could do this for about another 90 minutes, but unfortunately we are out of time. We've been sitting for a few minutes with Natasha Tamaskar with GENBAND. We're talking WebRTC. This is revolutionary stuff, and especially in the context of cloud computing and real-time communications and commuting today. So it's GENBAND. How do they get your company?
Sorry?
What's your URL? What's your URL?
So our URL is actually candy.io.
Because
okay.
of the product.
And what is Candy? Candy is a candy wrapper. Okay.
Yes.
And Candy wrapper is wrapping all our communications capabilities and wrapping it and making it available to our customers.
It's tough being the slowest one around sometimes. I love those IO addresses. Those are just magnificent. And you're about third or fourth person we've talked to today that's with it. It's candy.io.
Absolutely.
That's where you go. Thank you for
check us
joining.
out.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. For Syscon TV, this is Roger Struckoff.